Hello, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, here once again to help lift the vibration of our collective consciousness. Yay! I found my high vibration again. I sat in meditation all day yesterday to the Lion's Gate. I went deep into emotions. And I expressed stuff. And then this morning even, I sat. And then it hit me. It hit me. I can't be stagnant. I can't let myself sit too much. It was okay, I needed it, maybe. I needed it. So life threw at me everything because I really needed to do some assessing and thinking. I'm going to let my hair down. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. But I want to let my hair down. It's about understanding. I came to an understanding. And I'm not in this alone, right? Every one of us has got to go on through stuff, you know. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's from, like, infanthood has had to overcome and find your peace and joy. And then, get squished down and overcome. And then again, and then again, and then again. Okay, I'm 65. I'm good at it now, right? Life's gonna throw stuff at you. That's what it does. But understanding we're not alone, right? We're all marching in time. Some of us march to the beat of some drums. Some of us march to our own tune, We march to a beat of a different drum, as they say, We all are blindly navigating this deep, dark woods. Oh my God, there's lots of big bad wolfish out there. It's terrible. And for a little while, sometimes, you can sort of see a little light coming through the canopy, and you think, it's kind of pretty in here after all, right? And then, that's exactly when the bad wolf strikes. And then we say, my goodness, Wolfie, can't a body even get a short time? No, Wolfie doesn't wait for you to get prepared. In the encountering of each Wolfie in our life. Oh, and I'm sorry for all those people who are named Wolf. But, the big bad ones, not the good ones. We learn to become, we learn to run with the pack. Right? Like the movie Wolf. We've gotten bitten. Uh-oh. And slowly, over time, it's so true, right? You start hearing things that maybe we didn't hear before in a person's tone, in a conversation and things. We start smelling things on a person that maybe we overlooked before. A little early for tequila. In your coffee. Although I don't smell coffee, do I? You start noticing. You start putting two and two together. In our youth, we collect all the two and twos. Oh, I see a two and two. A two and two, a two and two, a two and two. Right? And then as we get old like us, we start putting two and two together. Oh, right? And so that's another thing. Right? So I started to put two and two together. Something for everybody, right? No matter how old you are. You know when you lay down at night, right? And we're laying down. So as we're laying down, all of the liquids in our bodies pool, right? And you know when you wake up in the morning and you get those like big puffy, saggy. Well, that's just because things haven't started to drain. Just like when you first turn your car on in the morning and all of the liquids have pooled down at the bottom, and you got to kind of let it circulate before you just like turn it on and go. You're gonna ruin everything. Okay, the same thing with human beings. You can't expect to look all fresh and new first thing in the morning. You're gonna have like pooling and right because you didn't do anything. See, like I did in the morning, just spin around and stuff and exercise and jump around. It gets my blood pumping. It gets that fresh blood, which is how you heal yourself. You get that fresh flow of blood to all the spots, right? And we got to eat protein. And I'm learning that as older. I'm not the know-it-all, I want to know everything I should know. So I learn. But there's always so much that we don't know, And I'm learning. Okay, as I lost a lot of weight, I also lost a lot of protein. Because I let myself go all night long as I slept without protein. Without really anything in my system. I was getting nice and now I am nice and but boy, now I gotta build back up that muscle, and at my age, after 65, it's not as easy. So we gotta eat lots of cheeses and yogurts and things like that are like cottage cheese and any cheese, even Parmesan cheese. When you put it on there, you're adding protein, a good source of protein too, by the way. Parmesan cheese. People are like, oh, Jesus Christ, look at all the Parmesan cheese you put on your sandwich. Yeah, I just put fucking 10 grams of protein on my sandwich too. Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Or on your pasta or whatever. You're going to have a little pasta with that Parmesan cheese, You know what? Yeah, the pasta gives you the carbs, right? But the Parmesan cheese gives you the protein you need. We live and we learn. And I bring you along on my journey, really to have somebody to talk to. Because otherwise I sit in silence. And it's good for me too, It's because I'll go back and listen later and I'll be like, oh yeah. Like when I listen to some of my videos, it helps me to remember who I am. Like, boy, when I listen to my poetry readings, those original poetry readings, the one where I'm in the park and stuff. Yeah, boy, that helps me remember who the hell I am, right? Who the heaven. And we're here together. And just like I don't want any of you to abandon me and disappear, like I have a lot of personalities now online that I rely on, that you're there. You're gonna say something, you're gonna chit chat, you're gonna lift my vibration a little, and you did, and you do, and I listened to you. It's yesterday too, and the day before, a lot of the day before, and a bit yesterday, and a little bit even this morning. It helps me, and I realize, well, if I help the way they help, then yes, Lord, I'm so obligated in a way, and it itself, the awareness of, okay, like I didn't like the turn. It was kind of like turning toward. It's like a lot of my members are there because I kind of got nice curves, And I didn't want it to turn into like, hey, you look at Miss Hoochie Coochie Mama now, I was like, hey, that's taking a weird turn, Yes, women look good, guys. Get over it. Especially we who take care of ourselves, we the goddesses. Look at all the goddesses there are on this earth. And you gods too. Oh my God. Right? Look at us. We're fabulous. We are. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? Become one. Don't just oogle and ogle and say, oh, show me more skin, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, you show yourself for what you are, what a unmature person you are, Like, I'm so artistic, and if I share my art, a guy's like, like, wow, baby, show some more skin, Like, oh my God, go punk it now. You can't just appreciate that I'm witty and fun still. A 65-year-old lady gal, I got energy and I'm witty and I'm playful even. I'm a little bit on the sexy side, No, you guys don't appreciate anything. Really. So if you don't appreciate me, go somewhere else, okay? This channel, this community of people, we are the people in this world who really appreciate the things people are. We know what people have had to go through, being not even seen. I know what it's like to be not seen in this world. The people who you think are your family, the people who you think love you and have got your back. All they want to do is take what's yours. All they want to do is blame you for everything, even though, I don't have nothing to do with what you're blaming me for. Really, nothing at all to do with it. Hello, I come back in town and you're blaming me for stuff. How could I have anything to do with what you're talking about? Haven't seen you for years. You come over and you blame me for stuff. What? Hello, last time I saw you, you were doing good. Now it's my fault that your life turned around. What? Let it all go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're in this life, you're out of this life. You're in this life, you're out of this life, Oh, another thing I want to say, too. Right, about the twin flame thing, right? Okay, we really do, we accept each other as is. And as is means you're over there and I'm over here. That's what we seem to like when we try to shove ourselves together. Doesn't seem to work, does it, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's because we're not supposed to be. Positive energy stays positive energy. Negative energy can stay negative energy. Negative is never going to be positive. And positive is never going to be negative. It's just, that is what it is. Maybe that's what it's about. The sacred union, positive and negative. Understand that you're just fine as you are. As is. I accept you as is. And you're just going to bloody well have to accept me as is. I'm not forcing anything anymore. Accept life as it comes to me. That's pretty much how I've always been, being an Aries, So we lead with our faith, but we just go off in the direction that God gives us. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. And I understand. I faced it. The older we get, like upstairs, she's 90 something now, 92 or 3. She's getting up there. And you face the fact that someday that sweet woman is not going to be there. I'll see it in the next life. I'm so glad I came across her energy in this life. So we find each other in the next life. And that's what it's like. Every time we're in life, our vibration brings us together. And then in the next life, we're together, incarnated closer, around each other. So we can find each other again in this life, and in the next life. And that's what I'm understanding, I know. You can't go through as many lives as I've been through and not know. It's nice to get caught up in the emotions. Not nice, it's necessary. Absolutely imperative. Excuse me. Absolutely imperative to let yourself be caught up in the honest emotions that each circumstance presents to you. Let it get you, right? Because you'll go from here and it go right straight down through every chakra. Fuck with your stability even, right? And then let it rise back up. Let it rise back up. Enjoying the living. A little more evolved. Not as they say stoic, where it's not going to bother me. No, I want to feel it. I want to feel the whole thing. I want to feel all of life. Because I don't want to be stoic. I want to look, see, feel, taste, be, dance. I'm not dead yet. I want to experience as much of life, while I'm in life. So I'm going to continue every day to be as much Gina Luisa as I can, because I'm the only one who can do it. I have to dare to live in that calm knowing that comes with being the embodiment of really what love is. Love is surrender to God. Love is so surrendering, one has to be sharp as attacking. Because God needs, if you're going to surrender to God, He wants sharp tools, good tools to work with in this world. We have to keep ourselves brilliant, not dull. So, if I get dropped in a puddle of mud, it's up to me to pick myself up, clean myself off, get that stone, put a nice sharp edge again. Right, get that piece of paper. That's an edge we want. That's the edge we want. We want the edge in this world. We are God's ace of swords. We are the only way that the inspiration of truth, love, light transmutes from just energy into living flesh. This is what we are. And we must forge ahead every day. This is Gina Luisa, forging ahead with all the love in my heart. Because I love you. I love God. I love life. I am. And I shall always be. Forging ahead. I love you.